Good evening, I'm Andrew Peery and I'm the Human Resource Manager for Mia's Muffins. Today we will be discussing the staffing case strategy for Mia's Muffins. First, we will accomplish a brief overview of Mia's Muffins. Founded by Mia Minship in 2011, Mia's Muffins started with a chocolate chip muffin recipe in her first store in Charleston, South Carolina. Adding to her recipes but selling only muffins and drinks, Mia expanded bakeries, totaling 15 bakeries across 5 southern states by 2017. Mia's Muffins employs 10 to 12 employees per bakery and can employ up to 10 to 15 employees during peak seasons. Recently, a discrimination claim has been waged against Mia's Muffins, resulting in the hiring of myself, the HR manager. Because of this, Mia's Muffins staffing case strategy has been updated. Here's a brief overview of what we will discuss today. We will discuss a 4/5 analysis that revealed disparate impact within the hiring process. Also, recommendations for Mia's Muffins staffing strategy are as follows. We will discuss the importance of job analysis, job description, job requirements, and knowledge, skills, abilities, and other attributes. We will discuss a recruitment message, recruitment advertising, and recruitment plan, job interviews, the validity of those interviews and predictions, testing applicants, top-down scoring, and UGSPs, the conclusion, and finally, references. First, we're going to discuss disparate impact. According to the Society for Human Resource Management, the adverse or disparate impact occurs when a decision, practice, or policy has a disproportionately negative impact on a protected group, even though the adverse impact may be unintentional. SHRM 2020. Mia's Muffins disparate impact analysis revealed a racial disparate impact for her hiring process. My team and I's recommendations for Mia's Muffins recruitment, interviewing, and selection will utilize tactics that will mitigate discrimination of any type defined by Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Looking at the job analysis, description, requirement, and knowledge, skills, abilities, and other attributes. We need a competency-based job analysis so that it can help define important, specific, and company-related competencies that HR can leverage and strengthen selection processes, Sutherland 2016. The job description and requirements put into action, according to Daniel James, a seasoned recruiter, means that this is being able to post a job ad online that you can continually refresh the posting as needed so that applicants will know they're still applying for a position that is still open, James 2020. The desired knowledge, skills, abilities, and other attributes are that we hire optimistic applicants with a cheery disposition, with conflict resolution training, with an ability to speak clearly, concisely, and type at least 20 words per minute. This will all synchronize and lead to attracting the best job candidates by ensuring that we have the right people in the right spaces. For recruitment message, recruitment advertising, and recruitment plan, we will be making sure that for the time being, until this staffing case strategy is implemented, we will utilize internal recruiting and we will move to an external recruiting following the strategy change. We will utilize a SMART recruiting message. SMART meaning that it is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. The recruiting message that we will use is going to be that Mia's Muffins is a rapidly growing company that uses a simple success formula to extend its branding across southern United States. We are a diverse company with countless opportunities to grow your customer service skill set. We are revolutionizing the way bakeries hire, train, mentor, and promote their customer service staff. Come and work for the best today. We will make sure that we are using a targeted employment recruitment strategy that can help you build employment brand within a specific niche, hire for hard to fill requisitions, increase applicant quality, and lower your cost per hire. Little 2019. For job interviews, validity, and predictors, we are going to make sure that we check the validity test results for correlation coefficients and p-value. Having currently administering 30 structured interviews, I ran a data analysis on the interview scores and performance rating of employees interviewed. What I found was a correlation coefficient of 0.4. According to Norman Fenton and Martin Neal, two expert HR managers, the closer a correlation coefficient is to 1, the stronger the relationship between the two factors. Fenton 2012. This result that I found suggests that there is a decent relationship between an employee's interview score and their performance rating. Based on this, we are going to cease any and all unstructured interviews and begin or continue utilizing structured interviews. Implementing structured interview or continuing structured interviews is going to ensure that we avoid any bias in our interviews. We will also continue to conduct a periodic regression analysis on interview score and performance rating to ensure structured interviews are still the best practice. Testing applicants. We're going to briefly discuss the pros and cons of personality testing. We are going to analyze Myers-Briggs type indicator results. We're going to work on ability testing applicants and also emotional intelligence tests and situational tests. According to the Myers-Briggs type indicator, a leading personality test, using their test for hiring purposes is unethical. WorkPop 2017. Additionally, the personality tests have come under scrutiny by the Equal Opportunity Commission. They have found that questions can be framed in ways that are discriminating. And then finally, solely relying on personality tests to hire prospective applicants can sidestep the skills of a veteran recruiter and sell the company short. So to use ability tests is going to ensure we have the right people for the right job. To use emotional intelligence tests is going to ensure that our people are calm under pressure. And situational tests are going to test their very mettle under certain demanding situations. For top-down scoring and UGSPs, we're going to go over the pros and cons of top-down scoring, and finally, why we need to use the UGSPs to ensure the compliance with Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So, top-down scoring, the pros, it lets the supervisor directly communicate with a subordinate, promoting good communication between the supervisor and their subordinate. The cons, more or less, if the supervisor doesn't establish proper rapport, the supervisor could be intimidating to the subordinate. And it's possible they could be geographically separated. But the pros far outweigh the cons. And then finally, using the uniform guidelines and selection procedures will ensure that we do not violate the Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. In conclusion, here are my recommendations for Mia's Muffins staffing strategy. I recommend that Mia's Muffins review the importance of job analysis, job description, and job requirements, and knowledge, skills, abilities, and other attributes. That Mia's Muffins continue to use the strong recruitment message that my team and I have come up with, and continue to use the same advertising avenues for recruitment and same recruitment plan. I recommend that Mia's Muffins move from unstructured job interviews to structured job interviews, and continually conduct validity tests and predictors to ensure that this is the correct path, and to ensure that there is correlation between an interview score and the performance of that employee. Also, I recommend that Mia continue to test applicants on abilities, test applicants on emotional tests, and situational tests. And finally, I recommend that Mia conduct top-down scoring and continue to follow the uniform guidelines and selection procedures to ensure that the Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is not violated. Finally, I have included the following references.